I had the task to build a platform capable to ingest around 1 billion from 1 billion of events per day. So around 30,000, 40,000 events per second. It was pretty complex because the events are coming in files, many different kind of files, different dimensions for the files, different formats, etc. So pretty complex. The ingestion layer it's pretty complex. So initially the idea was, okay, let's use Kafka in combination with extremely popular tool for implementing big data streaming projects. No? I'm talking about Spark Streaming. So that was the natural choice. Then we realized that in this specific case, Spark Streaming impose a lot of constraints. It provides a nice level of abstraction because it does a lot of things for you, but it imposes its own patterns and mechanism for managing parallelism, concurrency, etc., etc. We tried in the past to implement something similar using Spark Streaming, and it was really difficult to to manage to maintain just one job or different jobs, Spark Streaming jobs, for implementing a pipeline, a streaming pipeline where you ingest data, you transform the data, and then you store the data in a NoSQL database, for querying analysis. In this specific case, we thought that implementing our own extremely tailored and for our very specific use case, our own framework for doing streaming was in the end a better choice. No, so we decided, okay, to implement our own framework. So it was like we decided to make our stuff, extremely successful because in the end, producing a small framework or managing this specific use case, it took for us just 2 weeks. Based on this framework, we have been able to implement the entire pipeline in 1 month. And leveraging the natural parallelism capabilities of Kafka and elasticity of Kubernetes, in the end, we put together a streaming platform, extremely simple to use, because each stage of the pipeline is just a component that can scale by its own. It's much faster than the given requirements. So we reach a peak of 300,000 events per second. Now we are managing more than 1,000 billion of events, completely searchable, including georeferenced search. I would say that in this specific case, the buy versus make, we have been successful in choosing the make versus the buy approach. The lesson I learned in this specific case is that sometimes you have to try to get out from your comfort zone, to be a little bit brave, trying to challenge the common sense, for implementing a repeating problem, event streaming. It's a very common scenario. Specific context was the natural choice, Kafka plus Spark Streaming, because everybody does in this way. Kafka Streaming could be Flink, it's just a nuance. If you are brave enough, and then you avoid to do over-engineer the solution, you can achieve a better result, something simpler to manage, because in this case, completely leveraging on Kubernetes simplified a lot the overall management, the whole platform. Okay, so first of all, so we are consultant, and if you are consultant, you have to tell the customer what the best for the customer, not what the best for you. Okay, I'm a very techy guy, so typically I would prefer to do things by myself. I really like the make story in our job, but we are paid for for telling for teaching the customer to approach the problems in the best way possible. First of all, understand what the posture of the posture of the customer regarding the buy versus make. So there are customers more open, a bit more brave, or maybe they have internal IT people that can make a huge difference. And then in specific case, you can propose a solution, a nice blend of something that you buy, something that you make. No, as I said in the previous video, in Agile Lab we do mostly platform engineering. So we want to build a platform for our customer where we try to make all the boring operations as much as automatic as possible. So platform engineering means also mixing and putting together, integrating together different components, and it's extremely difficult that you build a data platform based on just on one product. No, so since the data platform is based on many components talking each other, integrated all together, there is room for proposing the right blend of something you buy and something you make. Then the buy can be very well established open source component, or actually products that you buy on the market. And the make is the glue for putting everything together. So if the customer is open to start this adventure in building a data platform, I think typically you don't have problem in proposing this blend, this mixture of the different stuff off the shelf and made in-house made. When you perceive that the customer is close, or doesn't want to take any risk, you can propose something which is completely based on a buy solution. So software as a service, on-prem stack product, etc., etc. So it's plenty of example out there. This is a good question. So I'm definitely a make person. I like building stuff. Okay, so it's like if you want to do the 100-meter race, you have to train for the 100-meter race. No, there is no free lunch. So if you want to be, you have to build a high level of trust on yourself, because sometimes making stuff you raise your level of accountability, because everything is in your shoulder. This can be tough to stand. So you have to study, to train, for being able to provide the best service to your customers.